And welcome to the WCAA and WFCP certification webinar. I'm Deb Barrett, coming to you from Chicago, and on our panel today is Belinda, and Belinda is our WFCP office manager at AIM Communications, so we certainly wanted to introduce you all to her, and to she's going to be the one that if you have any customer service issues or questions that we can't answer, our go-to gal is Belinda. And then also with me is Jill Reagan-Scully, who is our Workroom Certification Director. And Jill's going to be popping in and out as we talk about the certification transfer from a workroom perspective. Morning, Jill. Morning, Belinda.
Good morning.
Morning. Okay, so let's just hop in and get started. So, as most of you know, the WCAA Board of Directors recently voted to transfer the WCAA certification programs, both the CWP and the CWTP, to Window Fashion Certified Professionals, and this took effect July 1st of this year. So in other words, what that means is WCAA will no longer be doing any type of certification. In the window covering industry, WFCP is now the only certification program. The reason that WCAA and WFCP went this route is we both, as organizations, believe that it is important to have one strong certification within our industry, and with the WCAA direction is changing a bit, and they just felt that certification wasn't possibly one of their priorities moving forward. Where as an educational provider, both WFCP credits and continuing education credits, we were an awesome fit, we felt, and so we were really excited when WCAA approached us and asked us if we would consider the certification transfer. So the certification transfer will only apply to current WCAA members. If your membership, if you happen to be on this broadcast today and your membership is not current with WCAA, you would have been receiving email information in the last month about renewing your membership so that you could become part of the transfer. Today is the deadline. So if you have not renewed your membership, as of tomorrow, you will not be included in the transfer. WCAA members who are currently certified and whose certification is lapsed will have that opportunity to recertify through us. But basically, it's not a renewal of your certification. It's you would be considered a new certification. So who is transferred? Again, you have to be current as a current member, an active member, and you will have had to take in either the CWP or the CWTP, and you should have passed that test. And again, the membership, if it's not renewed by the end of business today, it will not transfer to us. By the way, that is an admin responsibility and function of WCAA. We're just receiving the list based on their active members who have indicated that they want to opt into the transfer. So for those of you that might not be familiar with WFCP, just wanted to briefly talk a little bit about what we do and who we are. We feel that we're probably one of the most comprehensive and premier certifications that are around for design professionals, and specifically in designing and specifying window fashion and window coverings, because we know that once you have that skill set in the window covering niche, it becomes one of the most profitable segments of any interior design business. We have been educating and certifying professionals in window covering since 1990. So we have been around, which we very proud of the fact that we have weathered lots of different issues within this industry, and we're still out there providing education. So what are our WFCP certification levels? The first one is an associate. It's a general uncertified member who has applied for certification and who is working towards certification. So it's those members who are earning credits to move into the next level, which would be specialist, either a certified design specialist or workroom specialist. You need a minimum of 30 credits, and you need to then also recertify every 2 years. So there's basically 3 levels: associate, design or workroom specialist, and design or workroom expert. When you're an expert, you need a minimum of 75 credits. You've completed the certification test, and then a separate set of expert level requirements, which incurs some pro bono work and some other activities as sort of that expert or advanced level as a window covering professionalist. And then we also have the WFCP Certified Color Specialist. Again, you're an active member who has gone through our color certification program and passed the test and project at the end of the program. Whoops, sorry. So how do you know if you've been transferred? Well, that's pretty easy. You'll receive an email packet from us based on the list that's been provided to us from Wcaa in the next couple of weeks. And what you'll have in that email packet is a welcome letter and the certification details, a WFCP logos for use with appellation, your WFCP certificate, badge instructions, and I'll talk to you a bit in a minute about what the WFCP badges are, and then also a WFCP certification transfer press release. You'll also receive instructions on how to create a username and password and how to access the member portal in windowfashion.com. One thing I want to mention is that this will also be in your packet in your welcome level, but all of you that are active WCAA members that are currently certified, and you will be transferred in to WFCP as either a design specialist or a workroom specialist. The design specialist would be typically anyone who had the CWTP appellation, and the workroom specialist would be anyone who had the CWP appellation. Now, there is an exception to this rule. There are a small handful of members who will be transferred in as either a design or workroom expert. That was decided on by the WCAA Executive Board. When you receive your packet, and if you feel that you should have been transferred in as an expert, for example, instead of a specialist, please contact us, and then we will forward your request on to WCAA for advisement. What are the benefits of being a WFCP member? Well, again, we feel like we have some really great best practice industry educational programs, both customized programs online, on demand, and live. You'll have exclusive member-only pricing. You get the subscription to the magazine for free. You get a free webinar that will you'll have a voucher within your packet that will allow you to take one free webinar toward recertification. And you also have a free webinar each month as a member, along with some other product offers that come throughout the year, and then your member kit, which would be your press releases and your logos and things as a WFCP member. So what is recertification? I've thrown that word out a couple of times. And how do you recertify? Very, very easy. All of you that are current active certified WCAA members that are part of the transfer will come in as active certified WFCP members. Your recertification transfer period ends August 1st. Oops, sorry, bad date, 2016. You have 2 years. So from today, you have 2 years. Ends 8/1/2016. So as you start getting closer to that 2-year deadline, you're going to have to gather your paperwork, showing that you've earned the required continuing education credits, which is 12 credits per 2-year period. You need to download our credit log and then submit your recertification fee, and then we'll notify you of your status within 30 days. So it's very simple and somewhat similar to Wcaa. So how do you earn those credits in the next 2 years? Well, we have an extensive on-demand library. We have live webinars that are going on weekly. We have seminars, and those typically provide within 1 and 3 credits each, and they're based on content and length. IWCE Vision 15 will be held in Las Vegas the end of January during Design and Construction Week, and any of the seminars that you take if you attend Vision will give you WFCP credits. You can fast track through our online fast track program. I'll talk about that a bit in a minute. And you can also take advantage of a lot of our coaching programs, with new coaching programs coming in the fall. There are also other opportunities based on industry partner seminars and things that if you visit our website, you'll get that information. So what is Fast Track? Fast Track is a 6-week program which once you have enrolled and gone through the 6-week program online and done the exercises and tests both for designers and workrooms, you receive 30 credits, and it moves you up, fast tracks you to certified design or workroom specialists. And I believe we are now offering both designers and workroom specialization. And Jill, are you not working on an advanced fast track program for workrooms coming in the fall?
I am working on advanced fast track. Developing the curriculum right now, and it should be ready to launch here in about a month or so.
Do we have dates for the workroom fast track for the beginning fast track set yet?
We typically do it twice a year. We started it back in March, I believe it was. And we don't like to schedule it too close to the holidays so that people can make sure that they can attend all the classes. So we did record all the sessions from the previous class, so people are able to take it, you know, really honestly on demand at any time, because I have recorded those. But the live versions are typically offered twice a year.
Awesome. And same with design, same thing. Because it does take a time commitment if you want to do it live, we like to make sure it's convenient for all of our members. We also have several coaching programs and several more probably being added, knowing they'll be added in the fall. The first one is starting actually August 12th, pretty soon, next couple weeks, and Marie Meridian, who is one of our advisory board members and a blogger par excellence, is doing a blogging coaching program, and it's a really customized approach to get you up and running if you haven't started a blog but it's been on your to-do list for 2014. So I highly recommend it. It's a 4-part series, and she really gets you going, gets the blog completely built, help you build it completely out, and then also starts to give you an opportunity to showcase the blog and promote the blog through some of our avenues. Color certification is with master colorist Kate Smith. It's an 8-week program. This is done on demand, and if you complete the color certification program, you earn 8 WFCP credits. And the other thing that's really awesome about it is this creates a whole new revenue stream for us as window covering professionals, because who isn't asked at some point during a project what color they should paint the walls, or, you know, can you help me pick a paint color, etc., etc. Then we also have the design drafting with Jackie Von Tobel, which is a sketching on demand certification. So it allows you to really do full color presentation renderings. What we're seeing happening as a trend within the design industry is a lot of designers are giving that personal touch or that customized touch by going old school with sketching for their clients rather than doing the CAD and the renderings. So that might be something to also consider. Promotional opportunities as a WFCP certified member. Well, we have several actually going on right now. Wanted to fill you in on it. We are now participating in the House Affiliation Badge Program. So if you are a House member, you can sign in and you can add a WFCP badge to your House profile. It's very easy. Just basically sign into your account. You click on the Edit Profile. You scroll down to affiliations and start typing in WFCP or Window Fashion Certified Professional and click Add, and it'll add your badge. For those of you that don't have a House account right now but are considering doing it, it's free. Go in and create your account. And what I would also suggest is if you had any questions about how to build the profile, you can access our House webinar, which we did in January of this year with the House community team, talking a bit about how to optimize your House profile. That's available to you free as a WFCP member. You'll also have WFCP badges besides your logos. These badges are available to embed or use as sidebar widgets in your websites or your email signatures. In your new certification kit that will be coming out to you, all the instructions to embed these images will be there. Also, talking about promotional opportunities and a badge is if you are attending Vision 15, consider being a vision spotter through our Pinterest campaign, and then you will also be able to embed or use one of our badges for the vision spotters. If any of you are interested in becoming a vision spotter, knowing you're going to Vegas, just shoot us an email and I'll put you in touch with our Pinterest coordinator, who happens to be Cheryl Dre, another member of our advisory board. And speaking of the advisory board, I've got, Jill and I have awesome advisory board. They're really enthusiastic core members that have been WFCP members for many years. And our board is a mix of both advanced members and industry partners. There are 9 of us in total. Each has a term of 2 years, and some of the terms will be expiring in January during the Vegas show. So if you're interested in taking on a role as an advisory board member, please again get in touch with us. There's a quarterly online meeting. They do a lot of volunteer and hosting of WFCP events during the Vision 15 IWCE. They also do a peer review of our educational programs and seminar offering and add a lot of valuable insights and focus group guidance to our promotional and marketing activities. Editorial opportunities. Because we also are a communications firm also, we have the opportunity to expose our members to all kinds of editorial opportunities. And a great example is one that's going on right now, which is KBB, which is KBIS's publishing arm, or their magazine, is asking for tips and tricks or concerns or issues when you're specifying window treatments in either kitchens or bathrooms. So they're looking for contributions, and these will be posted not only hopefully in the magazine if you submit, but definitely on their blog, and you will be getting credit, and before you know it, you'll be published. Okay, so what do you have to do? Well, there's not much. We've already added you per the list that we received from WCAA on our membership roles. So all of you that were active, certified WCAA members have automatically been added as an active, certified WFCP member probably most of you in the the specialist level, whether it would be design specialist or workroom specialist. We've also added you to our magazine subscriber base for your free magazine. If you're already receiving a magazine, we have extended your subscription. Watch your inbox in the next couple of weeks for your certification kit, which will have your logos, your badges, your press release, etc., and then instructions on how to create a username and password to access our member portal in our website. But Belinda has already sent out an email to our list asking you to opt in to continue to receive communications. And basically, it's push the button and you opt in. But the thing is we can't share any information with you. We can't make you privy to any of our members-only offers or our promotional, editorial, or educational opportunities if you don't opt in. So basically, if I can't talk to you, you can't really be certified within WFCP. So please opt in. All of you should have received that email from us. I believe it went out yesterday afternoon. Is that correct, Belinda?
Yeah, it went out yesterday.
Awesome. Okay, great. So how do you reach us if you have any questions? And we'll obviously take some questions here in a minute, but this is our website. If you click on WFCP at the top nav, there is a welcome page for you as a WCAA member, and this recording will also be on that page. Give us 24 hours to make that happen, by the way. And it will also allow you to access the member portal. You'll be receiving instructions in your certification kit. Need to email us with any issues, challenges, or concerns? Please email us at wfcp@wf-vision.com. Want to pick up the phone and give us a call? This is our phone number. And snail mail, here's our mailing address. So any questions or comments, etc., that we can take before we finish? And Jill, why don't you pop in? Do you have anything that you'd like to add from the workroom perspective? Please feel free.
No, I really don't. I think you did a great job.
Okay, so here's a couple questions. Joe, I know WCAA recertification involved a combination of business and fabrication tasks. Does it matter what categories our credits are earned in? For recertification, it does matter. There are certain tracks, and that's spelled out for you on the website. It is a combination. If you, I'm assuming when you said fabrication test, Joe, that you're a workroom professional, so you'd be doing some workroom, some windows, some design, some technology. But our offerings are pretty extensive, so we haven't had any issues with anyone not being able to recertify because they didn't have the correct amount of tracks. Okay. I'm an interior designer and would like to become a member. How do I go about joining? Thanks, Sheila, for reaching out. We'd love to have you as a member. I will be in touch with you via email to help you expedite the process after today's webinar. How about that? Where do I check if your WCAA membership is current or not? That is a call to the WCAA Executive Director. She's supplied us with a list and updated that list, and so she would have to handle any kind of admin to, if, for example, if you're not current, she would have to renew your membership with WCAA. Yeah, you have to talk to WCAA again about whether or not you're current, active, or certified. Some of you might be certified, but you've left your membership lapse, which means that you're not active and you would not have been part of the transfer. Do the 12 credits we earned during the 2-year recertification count toward expert status? Yep, they do. So that would definitely be a part of it. And Joe, if you, I don't know how long you've been a member of WCAA, maybe you might want to email us and we can see what your status is and where you're at for expert. It sounds like you maybe are considering that, seeing whether or not you should be an expert or not. After the transfer, what advantage do you have remaining a WCAA member? That's a question for your, if you're a local chapter or a virtual chapter or WCAA. I'm sorry I can't answer that for you, Anna. I'm certified in both of the WCAA certifications. Will I be recertified in both of the? Yes, Susan, you came over on the transfer as both a design and a workroom specialist, and then when you enter in, you will now have entered into that 2-year recertification period, which means that you have to have a deadline for recertification of August 1st, 2016. And you have a choice. You can either recertify in 2016 as one or the other or both. If you do both, that means you've got to come up with 12 credits in design and 12 credits in a workroom. Hi, Catherine. The transfer period ends today from WCAA, correct. I don't know if you're a current member with WCAA or certified with WCAA. We can check with on the list for that, but it does end today. And also, Catherine, we'll talk. You don't have to take the whole program over. We'll reach out to you via email in the next day or so and tell you what process might be. But first, let's see where you're at with WCAA. Any other questions before we let you guys all go and start your weekend early? We appreciate you all being on this call and hope to see you at some of our events, both virtually and in real time. I think we're good. So thanks again to Belinda and Jill for being on the call, and have a great weekend. As I said, make sure that you can visit our website at wf-vision.com. There is a WCAA welcome page under the WFCP nav button, and you'll be able to review this recording. And if any of you need to get in touch with us about specifics, please contact us at WFCP. I'm going to put that up on the screen one last time. Here's how you can contact us. Via email is wfcp@wf-vision.com. So thanks again.